It's a summer celebration and basketball sensation from the mind of a hip-hop icon, and it is coming to the Moda Center tomorrow. Here to share more about BIG3, we welcome the co-founder of BIG3, the one and only Ice Cube. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We're so excited. We've been looking to BIG3 all summer long.
Yeah.
Tell us about the league and how this format works. It is such a fun, it's a whole day.
Yeah, you know, it's 6 games, you know, for the price of one,
Yes.
which is pretty family friendly because the price is pretty friendly.
It's a big deal to
Yeah.
be able to buy 4 or 5 tickets for your whole family to come.
Definitely, and we're proud of that.
Yeah.
And so you can see the whole league. It's basically professional 3-on-3 basketball played by, you know, the best 3-on-3 players in the world. You know, I know they doing that little thing in the Olympics, but
Yeah, yeah.
we definitely got the best
started
players
it first.
in the world. So it's cool. You know, Portland's been asking for us to come
Yes.
for about 8 years now, and you know, here we are. Tomorrow is the day.
We're so excited that you're here. 3-on-3 basketball, what made you want to begin this league, and how many people told you you're crazy in the process? How are you going to start a whole new basketball league?
Yeah, I mean, I started as a fan.
Yeah.
You know, after the NBA Finals, everybody has a basketball hangover. And so there's this period between basketball and the NFL that's like a dead zone for us. And so I was like, let's fill that void with a great game. And I'm a fan of the 3-on-3 game
It's so fun.
it's so personal.
Yes.
And a lot of people, you know, told me, you know, this is crazy,
Yeah.
and leagues don't last, and it's hard to start a professional league, and hard doesn't mean impossible,
There
you
you
know.
go.
So I had a passion for it, and I've really put my blood, sweat, and tears into building this league up, me and my partner, Jeff Kwatinetz.
Yeah, when you mentioned how the format is so relatable, we've all played a pickup game at some point, and that's how you do it, 3-on-3 half court.
Yes.
And you have some special rules as well. You've got a 4-point shot.
Yes.
Tell me about the bring the fire rule.
Bring the fire is a great rule. You know, everybody hates certain foul calls.
Yes.
You know, they want to complain with the ref. That wasn't a foul. It was a foul. So our coaches, each half, they have one bring the fire challenge where they can challenge a foul and say, how those players go one-on-one.
There you go.
Let's see if it was really a foul. So if he makes the shot, it was a foul. If he misses the shot or turns it over, foul comes off the board and we continue to play. And fans love it, the players love it, coaches love it. It's just another way to, you know, change the game for the better and make it more interesting for the fans.
The phrase "ball don't lie" comes to mind,
Yes.
as was coined by one of our legendary
No
trailblazers
doubt.
here, so that makes sense. Tell me about just being able to employ players in a professional league here in the U.S. A lot of these guys have played overseas for many years. You have a venue now in their home country where they can spend the summer playing in front of home crowds.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that sometime in the NBA, it's not a talent thing. It's just a numbers game. You know, they only have 15 spots, you know, 30 teams.
It's so
not
tough.
not a lot of space. So you have these great players who are kind of left out of that circle, and they end up going all over the world to play, and away from their families. You know, no families at the home games, and to be able to bring those guys back to America and have them play in the same arenas that they played in or wish to play in. It does a lot for their mental, you know, fortitude and makes them feel like, you know, all these years of honing these skills, you know, they're still making money off basketball, but now their family can come to the game.
Exactly.
I see them running out the tunnel with their kids.
Yeah.
It's just a great feeling to see these guys perform in front of the people who love them.
It's life-changing. And speaking of, tell me about some changes coming next season where teams are going to have more of a home base, a home city to cheer them on.
Yeah, you know, it's you know, having 12 teams, you know, that's tough. We want to grow the league, so the best way to do it is to, you know, sell teams and have owners, you know, unlock fan bases that's in their cities. Right now we have Los Angeles, Miami, Houston, and Detroit these are all great basketball towns, and they're humongous. So,
Yeah.
you know, you unlocked a great fan base when you do that. So we want to do that with all 12 teams and then expand the league to
Just
16,
keep growing.
maybe
Yeah.
20.
You can't be stopped. You're just going to keep going.
Yeah, you know, it don't stop, won't stop.
Let's talk about some of the legendary coaches that you have. I mean, for the players, that's such a gift to learn from. Incredible mentors who they've reached, I mean, unthinkable heights.
You know, we have 7 Hall of Famers in our 12 coaches. So, you know, you have Dr. J, you have the Iceman, George Gervin, you have Rick Barry, you know, Gary Payton, Lisa Leslie, Nancy Lieberman, and now our newest Hall of Famer is Michael Cooper. And, you know, and you still can't discount Steven Jackson, what he does. Swaggy P is a champion coach.
Yeah.
You know, Steven Jackson is a 2-time champion.
It's unreal that you have all that roster coaching for you.
Yeah, you know, coaching. So it's, you know, Rick Mahorn's a champion too. So if they're not Hall of Famers, you know, they're still champions. And so we have a star-studded coaching league, and our players are great too.
And what a great, examples they'll have to learn from. Hey, thank you for being here. You're going to stick around.
Yep.
Don't move, because we have lots more to talk about. Big 3 basketball is coming to the Moda Center tomorrow. For tickets and more information, just head to our website at katu.com. We'll be back with much more Ice Cube, more Afternoon Live right after this. Welcome back to Afternoon Live. We are back talking with co-founder of Big 3 Basketball, Ice Cube, getting a sneak preview of tomorrow's event coming to the Moda Center. But the Big 3 is more than just basketball. It's also a way to give back to the community. So tell us about Young 3, your community outreach part of Big 3.
Yeah, you know, Young 3 is a program that we started, you know, from year one. You know, that was part of our business model, was to make sure that we're trying to lead the cities better than we found them, you know, by, you know, engaging with kids. A lot of them are underprivileged, you know, but we deal with, you know, kids from all walks of the city or you know, the area, and connect them with our, you know, great players, our Hall of Fame coaches, you know, let them get a little instructions, a little, you know, guidance, you know, on things, on how to deal with things off the court. And then play, you know, 3-on-3, you know, with our rules. And a lot of them get a chance to come to the arena. Well, all of them get a ticket, but they come to the arena. Some of them get on the court and shoot around.
Fun.
And you know what's going to be cool is when we are, you know, anchored in cities, we can expand that program and be there for more than just a day. We can be there, you know, all the time. And, you know, we're really pushing our owners to expand the Young 3 program and make 3-on-3 a staple for rec leagues all around the country.
Oh my gosh, kids rec leagues 3-on-3.
Yes.
What's better than that? And it's a basketball clinic, but it's a way to meet them where they're at and connect with kids.
Without a doubt. You know, sometimes that's all it takes is the right comment, or just seeing, you know, a superstar that you know, you get to meet them in person, and you know, sometimes they spark something in kids that stay with them for the rest of their life. Yeah,
one event on one day can totally change your life. Tell me about your relationship with basketball growing up. I mean, I know it's been a part of your life always.
Yeah, you know, from, you know, playing in the backyard, you know, we used to have some great 3-on-3 battles.
Yeah.
And then playing, you know, at the YMCA as a kid. I've always loved basketball, and you know, I always thought it was a great way to, you know, not only, you know, exercise, you know, and sometimes it's great therapy. You know, you can clear your mind by just worrying about the game, and some your problems seem to fall away, you know, while you're playing. So it was a great outlet for us to challenge each other, to you know, to really, you know, become great friends through the game.
Yeah. Well, and fast forward to today, that you are now part of basketball royalty at the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Yes.
The Ice Cube Impact Award was introduced last year. What was that like? I mean, what was that like when you first got that phone call saying, hey, we want to name an iconic award after you?
You know, we had to make sure that it was real. You know, at a certain point, we had to say, "Wow." You know, when you got your head down and you're grinding,
Yeah.
you don't really know the impact you're making. Really, you know, on how much is reverberating throughout the country and the world, and so. You know, the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame have been paying attention, and they see that we've done things to push the game along to make it better. You know, the Big Three is the first league to embrace mental health and not shun players dealing with mental health issues. We was the first league to allow CBD use over opioids, which now every league has, opened the door to CBD use. You know, things like that, just doing things we can to help the athletes and not just, use them on the court and then, be done, but to, appreciate them and make sure that they're taken care of as much as we can. And so to have the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame say, that's worthy of being in this great hall. And we want to give it out every year to somebody doing the same thing. It's just, more than I could ever imagine.
That was my next question. Are you excited to give away your namesake award in future years? I mean, that's just got to give you chills.
It does. I'm very excited. We're going through, people that we think are nominees, that well-deserving people. I wish I could give it all to, give everyone an award, but we're gonna pick, the most special person that deserves it for 2025, and we'll be giving that out in January, and at the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
That's so cool. Did you get any tips from Nancy Lieberman about being a Naismith namesake award?
Well, she definitely pointed out her, display.
Yeah, and, she's had hers for a couple years.
Yeah, she let me know what it means to be in the hall. She, definitely spoke on my behalf, and she's a great ambassador of, every league she becomes a part of, and she loves basketball. And she's been heaven sent for the Big Three.
Yeah, just growing the game in all the ways. Thank you for being here again.
Anytime.
We're going to keep it going. It's an hour of Big Three today. We're going to have so much fun. Okay, Big Three basketball again is coming to the Moda Center tomorrow. For tickets and more information, just head to our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live and more Big Three right after this. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. We are getting a sneak preview of the Big Three basketball event coming to the Moda Center tomorrow. We are back with the one and only Ice Cube, and we're going to talk about just you for a couple minutes since we have you here. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We've been talking Big Three, but we got to talk about you because you're so busy. You're still making new music while you're leading this entire basketball league.
Without a doubt, and touring. So
how are you managing to keep it all organized?
I love it, and I got a great team. It's not just me. I have people I've been working with, over 3 decades in the business. So, we're a pretty well-oiled machine, and so, it's really just proper planning and execution.
They know you're always working. There's not a lot of downtime. You just got to keep moving.
No grass growing under my feet.
There you go. Speaking of, you have a big concert tonight ahead of the event tomorrow. Tell us about who's going to be on stage. It's a really epic lineup.
Oh, some of the homies, E40 and Exhibit, the Loonies. We got Maya and Genuine, what I mean, to smoothing out the edges a little bit. And it's going to be a fun night. Everybody does great music. Everybody's been in the game, over a couple decades. And so everybody knows how to put on a good show. My
millennial heart cannot wait. It's going to be so fun. And you have a new album coming this summer as well.
Yeah.
Man Down.
Man Down.
Tell us about that.
It's a quintessential, West Coast Ice Cube record, with, you know, to me, you know, topical subject matter,
Yeah.
you know, and, you know, I think people, you know, especially Ice Cube fans, gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
How much acting, filmmaking, how much is that on-screen stuff happening for you right now because you're so busy with music and basketball?
Well, it's in the works. You know, we got some things, you know, bubbling, as they say. We just signed a great deal with Paramount, and we're gonna have a Showtime series that we're working on. We're having great progress on the Fourth Friday movie.
That's what everybody wants to hear.
You know, it'd be amazing to
Yeah.
finally get a chance to make that. And we got some other, you know, things in the works that aren't as public, but
Okay.
but still just as cool.
We know you're working on it. You're busy. Well, you're part of so many franchises now. There are so many films that have sequels and threequels. I mean, I feel like you have the magic stamp of Ride Along, Barbershop, Are We There Yet, 21 Street. You get attached to a film and they make 2 or 3 more because they're so good.
Well, you know, I mean, that's been, you know, a blessing that
Yeah.
I've been able to, you know, create characters that people want to see over and over again. And, you know, when we go to make a second movie, we always make a new movie.
Yeah,
You know, we don't
yeah.
really rely on the first one as much. And I think that's the formula to make sure everything still comes out fresh, even though you're on the second or third one.
Right. I think we have some great throwback photos of you as little Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Look at you. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that was, I think I was in the 2nd grade.
What were you dreaming of at that age? Was it basketball? Was it music? What were your aspirations?
Well, you know, just probably getting a Spider-Man lunch pill at that point, you know. I had no aspirations, you know. And, you know, my mouth is open because I'm talking and the lady is telling me, you know, basically smile, and I'm just talking. And they took the pictures and get your little self on out here. Yeah, so, you know, that was just, you know, fun times growing up. And, you know, I really remember those days, especially when
Yeah.
I see the pictures.
Yeah. When we have some photos of you with your gorgeous children.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
that's
look
O'Shea
at
Jr.
this.
Yeah, that's O'Shea Jr.
He's a big kid now, right?
Yeah, you know, he's bigger than me.
Yeah.
He's doing movies now. You know, he was in the Straight Outta Compton movie.
Yeah. What was that
And,
like? Were you nervous for him when he signed on for that?
Definitely. You know, just, you know, you want your kids to do well, especially when they're stepping in to the spotlight and stepping into an area that, you know, nobody have seen them perform in. And, but I, you know, working with Gary Gray, who I did the first Friday with Gary Gray, and a lot of great videos, I knew Gary would take care of him, and you know, I'll be on the side coaching.
There you go.
And he did well, and he's, you know, he's doing bigger movies than me now. You know, Star Wars, Godzilla.
Amazing.
Yeah, you know,
we
it's
have one
pretty
more
cool.
adorable photo to show you, just to take you back down memory lane.
Yeah.
Look at these 2 kids.
Yeah, that's
Oh
me and
my
my
gosh.
wife, Kim. 92.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are there 5 kids total?
4 kids.
4 kids.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, you're getting it all done. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you again for being here.
Thank
We're
you for having
gonna keep this Big 3 party going, and we'll go outside eventually and have some actual basketball happening. So.
Yeah, I'm coaching.
Perfect. All right, don't go anywhere. Big 3 basketball is coming to the Moda Center tomorrow. For tickets and more information, head to our website at katu.com. We will be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.